11 or 10. Zone check clear.
Ready to get out of here? Where are we going to go? I have no clue. I'm not going to say where I'm going because I don't want to get backdoored, right?
Marine Unit Headquarters, first off. Yeah, Headquarters. Yeah, if you got anything about people on the ice in Lagoon and Humboldt Park, you can disregard. They're all off the ice.
On Zone 3, the discharge was able to get them off the ice.
Stand for.
So what do you guys think? Where should we go, huh? That's what I'm thinking, right? I don't want to go to too dangerous a neighborhood, but we'll see what happens. I guess I don't get a choice, right? Ready to get out of here, guys? Let's go. Let's go see what's happening in the city of Chicago, huh? I think I got a full tank of gas. Let's go. Ready to go? Oh, the news. Sorry.
I see all the brutality and just the heartless murders from ICE agents like all around the nation, and it's really sad. And everybody here has some sort of connection, or they feel some sort of sympathy for everybody else, so they want to be able to, have a voice in this.
Morgan expresses optimism to see elected Republicans beginning to question the tactics being employed by the Department of Homeland Security.
Seeing that the Republicans used Donald Trump to get his winning ticket for presidency, that now they're standing up and they're realizing that maybe that wasn't the best way to go.
In Lakeview, Brandon Eisen, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Meanwhile, there's even more students across Chicago trying to make a difference in their communities. There's an annual conference of Hispanic college students, and apparently the Trump administration's immigration crackdown is affecting the weekend's convention.
We're very grateful to all of them that under the circumstances we're still able to travel.
Dr. Juan Andrade has led the U.S. Hispanic Leadership Institute for decades in Chicago, and as nearly 2,000 students from across the U.S. gather at the Sheraton Grand, he says this year's convention has been especially challenging.
There are 10 states that were here last year that are not here this year. These are colleges and universities.
He says that's because of federally mandated cutbacks in DEI, as well as concerns about attendees joining anti-ICE protests in the city.
They would be detained end up in Louisiana somewhere, and the semester would be over before they could find them.
Dr. Andrade says the group has lawyers on standby and has been in touch with Chicago police about any potential protests near the conference. Jeff Buckles, News Radio 105.9. WBBM.
Now to the city's proposed ban on hemp products. Chicago Mayor Brendan Johnson decided to veto the ordinance designed to regulate sales of Delta 8 and similar products made with hemp. The plan would have banned sales of intoxicating hemp products to anyone under 21 and banned sales outside of cannabis dispensaries. Southwest Side Alderman Marty Quinn sponsored the proposal based on the feedback from neighbors in his ward.
I've heard loud and clear from residents of the 13th Ward. They're not interested in these dodgy storefront stores that are peddling and marketing hemp to kids.
The mayor's veto message in part called the ordinance premature and suggested that any regulation of hemp requires a balanced approach. Alderman Quinn says he will not attempt to override that veto. News from around the world, President Trump is delivering remarks to military families in North Carolina.
The president praised the troops at Fort Bragg who removed Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro.
We are feared by the enemies all over the globe.
His comments come as he ordered a second U.S. military aircraft carrier to the Middle East to pressure Iran to make a nuclear deal.
They've been difficult to make a deal. I thought we would have had a deal last time. They wish they did.
Iran and the U.S. have been holding talks.
See that? People are making videos here. See that there? See this? This is a nice spot. See that there? There you go. See that? People are making videos, man. See that there? See that? People make videos up here. See that there? See that? It's a beautiful video, man. That's beautiful there. See that there? Great spot. There you go. It's a great spot. I'm telling you. It's beautiful up here, man. There you go. See you, fellas. It's a nice spot, man.
Attorney's office in recent weeks over the handling of cases related to the immigration enforcement crackdown in the state.
2 more defendants accused in the protests are scheduled for arraignment next week. Another one is another journalist. Local and federal law enforcement continue to search for Nancy Guthrie. They're turning their efforts now toward analyzing DNA that was found on a pair of gloves as the search nears 2 weeks now. Investigators say one glove, which was found 2 miles away from Guthrie's home, was discovered because of a tip. The other glove was found 10 miles away. However, police say that no gloves were found at the Guthrie home. A lab continues to process the DNA in hopes for some kind of breakthrough in the case. An Olympic skier, Lindsey Vonn, says she's having another surgery on her broken leg in Italy before she could potentially head back to the U.S. Vonn crashed 13 seconds into her run and was airlifted by helicopter to the hospital. In a video message on Instagram, she says that it's been quite a hard few days in the hospital.
Tomorrow I'll have another surgery and hopefully that goes well, and then I can potentially leave and go back home, at which point I will need another surgery.
Vonn says she suffered a complex tibia fracture that is currently stable, but will require multiple surgeries to fix properly. Coming up in a minute, another check of low gas prices, traffic, and weather together. It's 5:36.
There you go. 5:36. There you go. We got it. We're moving. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know where we're going to end up. I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening in the city. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. You know, because there's going to be some, I think there's going to be some people dying today. I might be wrong. Like I said, I don't wish for violence. I really don't. I wish we had no violence and no killings in the city of Chicago. I wish anybody that wanted to live wherever they wanted to live could live there. Everybody who wanted to eat could eat. I don't wish anything on nobody in our city. I don't wish for bad things to happen, right? I hope there's no crime the rest of the night. It might make for a boring video, but hey, that's the way life goes. Yeah, there you go. You just noticed that, right, Chris? Yeah, it was empty. And it's a beautiful day. I mean, yeah, I've been shopping here for years. I bought a few computers here at the Best Buy. This Best Buy's right here. Before they built the Target by my house, this has all the electronics here. So this is where I go shopping for my electronics. This Best Buy, right? And then there's the other Best Buy I go to is the one by North Avenue there in the Claiborne corridor, right? And then there's another Best Buy now, I think, on, is it Elston over there? There's one on Elston, and there's one on, what's the other diagonal street over there? Claiborne, right? So it is what it is. Yeah, one of the things that people haven't talked about is the economy, how bad it is. And we haven't, I don't think we've recovered from the 2008 predatory loans. I don't think we're artificially inflated them. And every economics guy that has written books has said that you can't artificially inflate bad things. It's like your house. You can't hide things that happen bad, right? You can't hide your bank account. You can't hide that your kid might be getting into trouble. You can't hide that maybe, you didn't fix the roof leak, and now 5 years later, the roof is worse. You kind of get over that knocking in your car or whatever it may be. Hiding is okay, and ignoring, I guess, at some points in time if you don't have the money. But in the end, it comes back, and it might even be worse. So that's what I'm thinking is happening with the economy. We haven't addressed that. And Trump is good at this because he's a distressed guy. Everybody knows that's his shtick, right? He does distressed properties and all of that stuff, right? He buys distressed properties. He fixes distressed properties, all those things, right? We might visit these guys over here on Canalport, see what's going on over here, man. See if they're getting any help. And then we'll listen to the radio, right?
Frequency mode.
Let's see what's going on with the crime.
Alright, 4 units on the red line at 35th, 142 West 35th. You're getting a call with person with a knife. PTA is calling in, male black, all black clothing, carrying a brown bag, supposed to have a knife on the train.
Yes, sir. We got eyes on that southbound stationary train there. Subject could possibly still be aboard.
Okay, let me know. Anyone close to 35th Street? Check it out.
7389 Adam. We're southbound from Cermak, so give us a second to get there.
Alright, 10-4. Be careful.
No, I got CTA supervisor on scene. They directed the train to continue south. I'm not sure if that guy's still on or jumped off. We can go back on the cameras and see if there's no update for that ticket.
Okay. No problem. 7389 Adam, you copy?
Yeah, we copy.
Alright, let me... 09797. 09797. So, let us know. Let's see. Also for the units, Red Line Belmont, male passed out on the northbound platform.
7372.
7372.
You can say they've been number short in the 35th, coming from 95th.
09797. 09797.
You're listening to the live citywide broadcast. That's live. That's not rebroadcast. I'm a licensed ham operator. Scanners are actually illegal in the city of Chicago. They tried to arrest me once for having this, and I have a license to use these. So scanners are illegal in Chicago. So anybody who says you should be using a scanner in Chicago, they're telling you to violate the law. So don't listen to them. And I don't, some of my stuff is rebroadcast from Crime is Down, which some is decrypted and encrypted and 30-minute delayed, but citywide one is not. It's about a 1-minute delay, I think, on citywide. Crime is Down.
7372.
This is live. What you're listening to right now. It's live. This is live in the. This is live police radio right now that you're listening to. It's not rebroadcast. It's direct from the police. So I don't do that stuff, man. I'm not what other people think and what other people say about me. Most people are fake or they do pornos or whatever other blunts or whatever things they do. That's their problem, ain't mine. So.
Hey, for the Belmont Red Line, this individual was carried off of a northbound train 6 rail car. Looks like he was passed out, male white, about 40 to 50 years of age.
There you go, overdose.
Okay.
Overdose, Belmont Red Line, 50-year-old white male. Overdose. Hey, they got these guys out there asking for money, right? That thing that happened.
They don't know if the guy with the knife got off the train or not, but the train left.
Copy. Can you give me that description again around the platform?
Just male, black, all black clothing, carrying a green bag.
Might have a gun. That's live, by the way. That's on the CTA there. See what these guys are doing here, right? See any of my buddies out there? Oh man, there's a lot of people out here today. There's a lot of people out here, man. What's up, fellas? Yeah, what's up, my brother? What's up, man? What's up, man? All right, what do you know? Hey, at least the weather's getting a little better, man. You got a whole bunch of new people around here, man. What the fuck, man? Those motherfuckers behind you, they don't look too nice. They look like those motherfuckers that tried to shoot me the other day, man.
What? Not here. I was here.
Nah, man.
You know, what you got today?
No, I'm just going around, checking around, doing some shit, you know, figuring some stuff out. They just did a bunch of shit on the CTA. They had a bunch of people getting arrested, stabbed, and beat up all over the city. All last night it was bad. And they're doing a lot of carjackings lately. It seems like they're stealing cars, getting ready to do a bunch of shit lately. So I don't know what the hell's going on. You watch yourself. It's getting bad out there, man. It's real bad, you know what I mean? What are you working on?
I'm trying to get this SSI next week.
You all right with that guy? He went all crazy on it. I helped you out. He went all jacked up.
He ain't saying you need me on with you.
But you see, no.
Give us 11 to the wagon. Call the person that got 2107.
It's like, what the fuck,
that wasn't you.
No, but me and you were talking. He started yelling and shit.
Yeah, he was talking some shit.
Here, this is what I don't get. Why don't people mind their own motherfucking business?
Yeah, they do, but they don't.
How's everybody else doing out here, right?
Yeah.
You know what I just...
I do what I gotta do. I help them out.
You know what I just seen? Barbie just got an award from the mayor.
What?
Yeah, she just got a big award from the mayor.
The one, the new female.
Yeah, the Barbie that came in and was sleeping out here with you guys before, right?
Yeah,
she was out here, and then she, I see her with the mayor, and I'm like, wait, all the guys I know are still out here, right?
Yeah.
They're still sleeping out here. They're not doing nothing.
They got tents. They make some tents.
So who gave you these tents? The city, or who gave you the tents?
Oh, that
Catholic Charities?
No, Midnight
Ministries.
Yeah, they built all that shit.
So how do you get one?
They just came and we said we need tent. We give one the name, and they built the bottom of all of them. It's better, you know. So and we need is they need propane and just here.
So here, if you got one extra tent, I'll make a deal with somebody.
Yeah.
You get me the big one. You see that big one right there? You got?
Yeah, red one.
You got any to spare or not?
Oh, I think so. One is empty. By the time I find out what you want, one is empty there. That's what you need?
You get it packed and it ain't dirty. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you a C note.
Okay.
When do you think you're ready? Tomorrow morning?
You come tomorrow. I'll find out tonight.
Wrap it up. Look, this is what you do. Wrap it up. Put it in your. You got a place here, right?
Yeah.
Wrap it up. Put it in your place. I'll give you a C note.
Okay.
A deal?
Yeah.
And not too bad though. Is it bad inside?
No, just the door.
Is it ripped?
Not really. I'll make sure.
It's one of these, right?
Yeah, the red one. Yeah.
All right, yeah, give me one. C note. Is that a fair deal?
Yeah.
Got a deal?
Yeah.
You got it?
I got you. Yeah.
Do you take crypto? You're like, fuck you and your crypto shit.
Don't give me some squares.
I'll take care of it. Is that good? A good deal?
Yeah.
Are you, or what? Should I check a few days, or how many days you need?
2 days. Just be here. I'll be here.
Or maybe Sunday I'll check in with you.
Yeah.
Have it in your place. Will it fit in this thing? Yeah, right?
You gonna see me? I'll be right here.
No, but will it fit in this once it's folded up? How big is it when it's folded?
You see how big it is?
When it's folded, though.
Yeah, it'll fit in.
Fold it, put it in your tent, save it for me, and I'll come by and see you Sunday, all right?
That'd be good.
I got you, all right? All right, cash, no credit, right?
You got $5?
Man, you guys gonna break me, man. It's Valentine's Day, my brother.
That one right there.
You can get it, man.
One in front too.
Get it from. I don't know if I have 5 here, man.
Yo, I got you.
You got me?
I got you.
All right, got me, right? What do you want, my brother? Don't come up to my... Stay right there. Stay right there, bro. I don't know who you are, my brother. How can I help you? Well, how can I help you, brother? I don't know who you are, my brother. I know him.
Okay.
I know him. I don't know. No, I know that guy. I don't know nobody. Why do you come up to my car, man? Don't do that stuff. Don't do that. All right, see you, my brother. Take care of me on that one, all right? And then we'll do some other stuff. I'm thinking about doing that video, but I don't know, man. I gotta figure it out. You know what I mean?
I'll find out. I mean, a lot of ways. I know Jackie, shit like that. Like you said, it's everywhere. I know that.
Like I told you, Barbie just was with the mayor. She's on TV saying she helped everybody here, and everybody's still out here. I don't get it. You know what I mean? All right, so I'll see you maybe Sunday, right?
All right, let's go.
All right, take it easy, my brother. You be safe.
All right.
Take it easy, my brother, all right?
All right.
Yeah, because you know me, I'm SubX, right? So I want to do a video and do this, man. I ain't in on nobody's business. I just want to figure this out, all right? Take it easy. You be safe, my brother, okay? All right, there's a lot of stuff going on here, man. We're going to go check out 26th Street. The migrants are out here, man. The migrants are out here, man. That's what they're doing, man. The migrants are out here again, man, selling dope. Migrants are out here again selling dope. But I don't think they're selling, they're running. They're all over. You see these people? You see them all over, right? They're everywhere here, man. They're everywhere, man. They're everywhere. It's wild, man. That's why I talked to the main drug dealer. There was a main drug dealer there. I don't know if you heard me talking. That at the end when I was talking, that was the main drug dealer I was talking to, because that's one of these guys threatened to kill me before. So I'm not telling. I'm not into your business, man. I could care less. So there we go. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate you. Yeah, people don't get my thing, man. You're live on my page, man. I'm doing whatever I'm doing, right?
Frequency units, I need to the citywide. A person with a gun at Lakeshore Drive and Chicago and Lakeshore Drive, a male black and a gray Chrysler Pacifica with dealer plates, flashed a gun at the caller. The partial plate is going to be nothing further, nothing further.
You see, man, they're running that dope out there, man. That's how that life is.
3216, I'll drive by.
Like I say, I don't care what those guys do. If they don't bother me, I don't bother them. Once you start stepping on me, then I step on you, right? That's how life is. I'm not a cop. I could care less, right? But if you're starting to do things in public that affect the public good, then...
Unit 1012, citywide, a person with a gun.
I think I want to get a car wash today, right? We're going to see how much they're slinging over there. I bet you they're slinging a lot over here.
32782. 37. That's right. Can you log me off so I can log in, please?
A lot of people out here. See that there? There you go. There's prostitution. There's all kinds of stuff happening there. Yeah, let me show you this here, right? There, they got those tents set up there, and those are drug tents there, right? See, there's guys walking around in the back there. You see that there? He's walking back there doing some shit. See that there? So what I observed over at that other spot...
Here's a 19 edition citywide. Can assault in progress for Walgreens 3046 North Halsted. Hector said, any aggressive male black that's trying to fight and spit on employees, one of black city, black pants, black backpack, black boots. Song 13, Dish 9. Dish 2, Stage 6.
So what they do there...
Just for information for everybody on Lakeshore Drive, Chicago and Lakeshore Drive, they got a couple calls from a person with a gun. Angelica says a male black in a gray Chrysler Pacifica with zero plate flash gun at her. Joy had a partial plate of David Lincoln. It continued northbound. Another ticket, Chicago Lakeshore Drive. Anonymous says male black in a gray Pacifica, David Lincoln 1973, just flashed a gun at the caller.
3216, I'll take a ride over there.
How far we gotta do this?
So what I observed there is what they do is they panhandle, and I told you guys this before, I learned this from the downtown migrants for a few years. They don't sell what you think, $5 or $10 or $20 bags anymore. What they do is they sell dollar hits. So they go panhandle for $1 or $2 or $5, and then you get a hit. The drug dealer's right there at the spot, and then you get the hit from the drug dealer, and that's it. And then you go do some more panhandling. That's how it works. So they don't sell $10 or $20 bags anymore. That's not how it works no more. $1 hits, $5 hits, and that's how they do it. See, the kids are running bicycles there, and if they get harmed, it's bad. See, they do drug dealing back here. I'll show you where they do drug dealing here. The drug dealing here is happening right there. That's drug dealing right over there. They're dealing drugs right there, okay? That's drug dealing happening. That's the shelter's little area right there. That's what's happening back there, okay?
10014. 10014.
So that's what's happening right now. All right, ready to get out of here? And there's people walking home from school and everything here, and there's a lot of bad shit that happens here now. They just pulled a lady out of the river right over here. Everybody got that one, right? That happened right here on Ashland or Halsted. It just happened yesterday. I didn't even... There's so many things happening in the city, I can't keep track of them. But they just pulled a lady out of the river, dead right here, floating in the river. I think it was here on Ashland. Or see all the guys back there? You see those guys back there? Right there. You see the shadows right there, man. Let me show you this right here, man. Right back there. That's a city-run shelter, man. See that there? Right there, man. Right there. See that there? Right back there. Got that? That's drug dealing back there. This is a city-run shelter. Got that? It's a warm evening. There's all kinds of shit out there, right?
7383 Eddie.
Dude, what's up? What you doing back here? Ain't nothing back here, lady.
7383 copy.
Ain't nothing back here, man. These gentrifiers are all around.
Supervisor 7383 Eddie.
No, that's what they're doing, Ronnie. If you don't know, then you're playing a game or you're part of the game. Right here, Ronnie. You talk like that, I know you don't know shit. You got that? You talk like that, you don't know shit that's happening on the street. The feds have already busted that stuff. It's been written about for 2 years. So you're not even keeping up with the mainstream news. That's been happening for 5 years now. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. Because you ain't on the street or you're part of it. One of the two. You either don't know or you're part of it. And you want to discredit me either way. But that's your problem. That ain't my problem. You got that, Ronnie? Yeah, you don't know shit, brother. You don't know shit, brother. Yeah, you don't know shit. You got that? You don't know nothing. Here. I used to know the people that put the drugs in the food, bro. They were selling the food. And they put the drugs in the food. You would ask for a certain type of food, and then you would take it, and it'd be a hit in it already. It'd be already laced with the drugs in there. You don't know none of that, do you, bro? Yeah, I know that shit too. See, you don't know what you're talking about. When you're poor, it's easier for you to get drugs for $1 than $5. You got that? Right here, man. These are drug tents and porno tents. You can go do sex for a hit now, too. Right here. You don't know nothing, man. Don't come on my page talking silly stuff, man. You don't know shit. I've been on this shit for a long time, my brother. I watched cops put cocaine. I watched cops put cocaine in the trunk of their car, my brother. That was 40 years ago. So you talking to the wrong person, dude. See, if you want to have a discussion and figure out what's going on, right? Then we figure it out. But if you come on my page saying silly stuff, thinking you know stuff, then it's gonna be pointed out. Right? If you want to have a discussion, that's good with me. I don't care. But don't say things that you don't know about, right? There you go. Those guys are waiting to do drugs right there. All that, they're doing drugs right back there. Those dark shadows inside the courtyard there. That's what's happening, right? There you go, man.
1060, 1060.
That's decrepit, right?
73 is at 97 Adam coming in.
Let's go. 6 o'clock news, right?
Began, the sheriff is pushing back on reports that there are tensions between his office and the FBI, saying that the two agencies are working side by side.
President Trump says regime change in Iran would be good for the U.S. He said that after he spoke about the U.S. attack on Iran's nuclear sites to U.S. troops at Fort Bragg.
We have a
Guy's
situation
going in
right
the
now
tent
where
right there. Don't you see that right
a very
there?
big carrier group to Iran.
He's going in the tent
I'd
right
love to
there.
see if we
Don't you
could
see
make a
that
deal.
there?
It's been difficult to make a deal. I thought we would have had a deal last time. They wish they did. That's what we did, Midnight Hammer.
Homeland Security funding runs out in just under 5 hours. That means many DHS employees will be working with no paychecks. Democrats and Republicans have been unable to agree on a compromise to put restrictions on what ICE is allowed to do moving
He's
forward.
He's trying to go into a tent to do his drugs. See that?
Offers that have been going
drug
back and
tents.
forth. The Democrats want to see some type of legislative commitment before they greenlight additional funding to ICE and other agencies, including the entire
See all those guys
Homeland
back there?
Security.
The FAA and Transportation Secretary Sean
just went
Duffy
in
are
that
doubling
tent.
down on efforts
What do
to
you think
stop
he's doing
airlines
there,
from
bro?
using DEI measures when hiring pilots. More from CBS's Cammie McCormick.
Under the new mandate, all U.S. carriers will be required to certify that they are not hiring based on race or sex, and failure to do so could subject the airlines to a federal investigation. The FAA administrator says someone's race, sex, or creed has nothing to do with their ability to fly and land aircraft safely.
It was 8 years ago tomorrow a gunman went to Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High in Parkland, Florida, and killed 14 students. 3 staff members today. They were remembered during a day of service.
At South Broward High School, the names of all of those killed on that awful day 8 years ago were read aloud.
It just reflects on all of us. Like, it's very impactful for all of us.
Students spent the morning writing inspiring messages on hearts. The principal says it is a way to remember those who died 8 years ago and allow staff and students to honor those who died that day. Allison Keys, CBS News.
This is CBS News.
What is going on?
What's going on here? How is this possible? Great storytelling starts here.
Oh, come on. Why?
It's time for 60 Minutes.
Spring is just around the corner. That means you'll be in that garage all the time using those yard tools, or maybe just spending some time alone. However you use your garage, you want it to be beautiful. That's why you need to call Comer & Cross to take advantage of their pre-season sale. Cisco Cotto here. I love my gleaming new Comer & Cross garage floor. No more pits or cracks. The oil stains are gone. And Comer & Cross makes it so easy. I know firsthand the whole job is done by pro employees, not subcontractors. The floor is transformed in just one day.
It's a nice day. I might have to take a little break and do some things and eat some dinner, and then I'll go back out tonight. Yeah, I don't mind different opinions. I don't even mind calling me out on stuff. But you need to have your comments need to be based on facts, not based on whatever you think your imagination tells you, brother. Okay, so I've been doing this for a long time. I've been a reporter for 20 years in the city of Chicago. A reporter. I've been reporting on drugs, corruption, and gentrification for 40 years. So if you come to my page and you say something that don't make sense, I'm going to call you out. If you're part of that group, then that's fine. I don't care. You do your own thing. I'm not the cops. I'm not going to turn you in. I could care less what you do. But when you start bothering me or where I'm at in the public, then, that's your problem. It ain't my problem, right? That's not my problem then, right? You're in the public, then you're doing things in the public. See how that works? I have a right to be here, and I have a right to report on what I see. And I have a right to my safety, and I have a right to my self-defense.
To regulate sales of Delta-8 and similar products made with hemp. The details from WBBM political editor Jeff Buckles.
The proposal would have banned sales of intoxicating hemp products to anyone under 21 and banned sales outside of cannabis dispensaries. Supporters pointed to instances of children buying potentially dangerous substances packaged to look like candy. But as recently as Tuesday, Mayor Johnson cited concerns about the impact on small businesses.
At a time in which business continues to grow and proliferate in our city, we don't want to upset that viability.
Southwest Side Alderman Marty Quinn sponsored the ordinance.
The mayor is prioritizing dodgy storefronts over the safety of the kids of the city of Chicago.
The mayor's veto message in part calls the ordinance premature and suggests that any regulation of hemp requires a balanced approach. Alderman Quinn says he will not attempt an override. Jeff Buckles, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Dozens of Lakeview High School students participated in a walkout demonstration today, protesting immigration enforcement tactics and a variety of Trump administration policies. A Lakeview sophomore tells us that he feels compelled to use his white privilege to speak out.
I think what inspires me to be out here is that since moving to Chicago, I've seen so much more Hispanic culture in my community and so many more Hispanic friends than I've ever had the opportunity to have in my life. And I think it is my duty as someone who has so much privilege to come out here and talk and use my voice whenever so many people can't.
Now, west of Chicago, high school students flooded to downtown Aurora, while in Kane County, state's attorneys reviews whether police officers there used excessive force during a prior student-led walkout. The Trump administration's deadline for the season.
You can find the frequencies right there. Go to that website. Crime is down. You can find the frequencies right there. There you go. That rebroadcasts everything right there. You can go to that webpage right there. You see that there? Crime is down.
Changes on the red line. I've definitely seen a lot more police on the trains. I've seen some of those K9 units. I haven't really seen too much of the kind of like the softer like security things they've had going on.
The CTA still hasn't shared exactly when it will expand the Zero Eyes gun detection system, but that VP of security says it will be really soon. Police say there's been a nearly 7% drop in crime on the CTA so far this year, compared to last year at this time. Nancy Hardy, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
And Chicago police are going through security footage searching for the person who robbed a 7-Eleven on the city's north side. Around 3:45 this morning, an employee opened the door for a man at the store located at the corner of Kimball and Montrose. Officers say a man armed with a knife pushed his way inside and demanded money. Investigators say the suspect, described as walking with a limp, got away with a little over $100. At this hour, no one is in custody. The time now is 6:08. Traffic and weather together on the 8th. We're going to say hello to Trent Erickson, who's going to tell us more about a crash on the Stevenson.
All right, Glenn. Yeah, we've got the Stevenson on your inbound side. We're clearing a crash right before First Avenue, and they're just getting that out of the lane for you. It's heavy from LaGrange up to before First as a result, and then you're heavy from Harlem to Pulaski in 32 minutes coming in from the Tri-State. If you're coming in from Cicero, it's only 10. It's 40 on your way back out to the Tri-State, almost 50 to get to 355 now. Pretty slow up to Ryan out to about Central. You're seeing delays on the inbound Edens as well with its own crash, its very own in a lane. You're right before Willow. It's slow before Tower to before Willow, and then you're heavy from Peterson to the Junction. It's 22, all is said and done, in from Lake Cook.
Oh, not that. There's a lot of drug dealing happening at the... There's dealing drugs again at where the homeless people are, and there's migrants running the drugs again. There's a bunch of migrants over at the homeless encampments, so that's what's happening. I'm gonna go check this place. Is anybody back here, right? I was back here the other day. We can go see what's back here, huh?
You're slow from 51st on the way down in the express lanes. 57, looking about 23 minutes in, 18 on the way back out, 18 on the way in on the Bishop.
They're doing drugs back there, right? Nope, right?
But tomorrow we'll have a high of 52. Mid-40s at the lakefront, and tomorrow night a low of 32 degrees. But currently at O'Hare Airport it is 52 degrees, 51 at Midway Airport, and 52 along the lakefront. The time now.
They cleared this place out. Now there's new people back here, right?
The Trump administration is withholding millions of dollars meant for electric vehicles charging stations here in Illinois.
The White House is rescinding more than $943 million in U.S. Department of Transportation funds from Democrat-led states, including a $100 million grant to the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency for EV charging stations. According to the Chicago Tribune, when asked why Illinois had been targeted, a White House spokesperson alleged, quote, a history of fraud and mismanagement. Responding on social media, Governor J.B. Pritzker says Illinois will fight, quote, this lawless action in court. Haley Hansen, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson is expressing reservations about a proposal to turn an old building at the south end of the Midway Airport into a police district station. Local aldermen have asked the mayor's team for a meeting to discuss the plan for the former National Guard Armory on 63rd Street as a way to enhance the 8th Police District on the southwest side. Now, the mayor told reporters at City Hall this week that such a move could impact staffing at other police districts.
There are only so many officers, commanders, and sergeants that we have in our city. And so the moment we start talking about not just a facility, but we're talking about personnel and resources, that has to also be a part of the consideration.
Now, he also suggested that the proposal needed to be weighed against considerations about equitable distribution of resources across the city. A meeting has not been scheduled just yet. You can help scientists over the next few days.
With the warmer weather this weekend, experts are asking you not only to go outside to listen to birds sing, but to count the birds. It's the 29th annual Great Backyard Bird Count. It's going on nationwide. Experts from the Audubon Society and others use the numbers to track bird populations. They say sometimes the results are surprising. For example, one year, a Steller's sea eagle was found in Maine. They're not usually there. Anyone who wants to count, even for just a few minutes, can go online to enter their tallies, birdcount.org. Cisco Codo, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
The FBI Chicago field office has produced a public service announcement warning people about crimes targeting people looking for love.
The numbers are staggering. According to the FBI, Illinois residents have lost more than $500 million in more than 25,000 reported cases to romance scammers.
A seemingly interested stranger reaches out to you online from a dating website or social media platform, and you quickly fall for each other. Soon, they try and move the conversation to another messaging app, usually an encrypted one, to talk exclusively.
Love, baby.
You try to meet them in person, but plans never work out. Suddenly, they tell you they need money for an investment opportunity or a medical emergency.
If they're asking for money and you haven't met them in person, it's probably a scam. The FBI says don't do it. If you suspect online fraud, report it to the FBI's Internet Crimes Complaint Center or local police. Mike Krauser, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
And Chicago police are investigating a couple of smash and grab robbery attempts on the north side.
The robberies or attempted robberies happened this morning in the Lincoln Park neighborhood. One happened at a barbecue joint in the 1300 block of West Fullerton. Suspects smashed the front door of the place along with
They're
part
doing
of the
drugs
door of
back
tea
here,
shop
right?
next
It's a
to it.
drug pit.
It's unclear whether the burglars were able to get away with anything. About a mile away in the 2000 block of North Clybourne, criminals broke into Dirk's Fish Market. An employee tells CBS Chicago the burglars were in and out within a couple of minutes but did not take anything. He said there were 3 suspects who went through the store and a 4th waited in a car. Bernie Tafoya, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Coming up after the break, we're going to take a look at that AccuWeather 5-day forecast at 6:14.
Showering, making breakfast, checking emails.
Yo, that's a dope song. I was talking about this spot the other day. I said, let them be back there. There ain't nothing wrong back there. Ain't nothing to wreck back there. You can't burn their highway. Ain't nothing there, man. Let them take that place over. You know what I'm talking about? Let them do their drugs back there. I don't care, man. You got a drug addict, boozing, porno, whatever. They massage parlor, they busted that one, man. They had hookers in that one right there. Massage spa there. Look it up. Archer Avenue. They busted a whole bunch of these places over here. Don't think crime is a certain color. It's not. Crime is green. Crime is about money, man. It has nothing to do with color, man. That's why that racism stuff is true. We have racism. There is racism. Don't think there isn't racism. And don't think there isn't institutional racism. But when there's crime, crime is crime. Somebody put on my page 2 days ago, I believe, about those carjacking killings. They're carjacking killings with the guys that killed 3 or 4 people in one day. Same crew. Oh, you're a racist. That's institutional racism, and you're perpetuating racism. I said, what? I said, they just killed a bunch of people, brother. That has nothing to do with racism. Those are criminals. See, what happens is the left and the right, they confuse people, right? One says one thing, one says the other thing. In the end, it's crime. And guess what? They both make money off of it. The Republicans and Democrats make money off of crime. They both do. They both do. Don't get tricked by that, right? What we have to do as citizens is look for the person that says, I'm going to fix the things, not I'm the perpetuator.
Non-toxic and safety certifications made for people who care about their health and the environment without sacrificing comfort. And Love That Avocado proves you don't have to choose between comfortable, supportive sleep and your values. And now, during our President's Day sale, you can get up to 20% off all avocado mattresses. Just go to avocadogreenmattress.com/radio. Get up to 20% off at avocadogreenmattress.com/radio. avocadogreenmattress.com/radio.
Oh, well, I probably shouldn't go up there. It's an off-roading spot over there.
With a 5-day forecast sponsored by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing,
it's probably all muddy up here.
John Thurick.
Clear to partly cloudy out there for tonight. We'll get back to 34 at the lakefront. In the mid-20s, some of the colder suburbs, and then some getting one of clouds for tomorrow. Still pretty nice for this time of the year, up in the low 50s. Mostly clear for tomorrow night, although there could be some fog later on down to 32. Some fog to start Sunday, and then a nice afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, up to 56. Even a little bit warmer on Monday. Clouds and sun all the way up to 62. That would break the record high, 58. So way back in 1921. We'll turn out mostly cloudy Tuesday, a little bit cooler, the high 48. Right now, lakefront 52. Midway 50, 43 Valparaiso, O'Hare 48, We're down to 30. I'm acting with the meteorologist, John Fear.
Thanks a lot, John. And at 6:17, time for auto show savings at Heritage Cadillac of Lombard. And with sports, here's Adam Stasinski.
Well, major upset at the Winter Olympics today. The favorite in men's individual program, U.S. figure skater Ilya Malinin missed the podium entirely after he fell twice in his free skate. That meant he was dropped from first after the short program to an 8th place finish. One good result for the U.S. today. The women's hockey team blew out Italy in the quarterfinals 6-0, and they move on to the semifinals on Monday. And the Cubs have made an intriguing move. They're reportedly signing free agent reliever Shelby Milner to a multi-year deal. Milner will likely miss most of the upcoming season after having
a helicopter up there. Oh, that's
last year. Milner is pretty good when he's healthy. Before he got hurt after the trade deadline last year, he had a 1.98 ERA in 37 appearances with the Diamondbacks. With sports at 16-46 on 104.3, the scores Adam Stasinski on 105.9.
That's the radio there. That's my ham radio, right?
10277, 1027.
What's that over there, man? Is that a bridge? See that light over there? Yeah, that's the bridge over there. See that? This is a... I wouldn't suggest you come to places like this unless you know what you're doing, man. Let's see if I can get down here. I might have to turn around. I might not be able to get out.
10283.
You gotta watch that concrete down there. See the concrete wall down there? You could rip up your car.
Visual stand by on that description.
Alright, Bill Black, tall, skinny jeans, gym shoes.
Those three, yeah, WC with a fighting suit, male black, long dreads,
Okay, 7386.
Call an ambulance. We have a on State of Lake.
Alright, yep.
As my internet keeps turning on and off.
Well, what you got?
I might take... Now what the...
Is that 38640 copy? That is 38640 copy. It must have been requested. Yeah, please collect your key. 73740.
74, thank you.
Oh, 10316. 10316.
And we'll continue on tonight, right?
737 boys.
737 boy, what's up?
But get a sample check. Let's go back on Davis.
Blue line Gaiman 10322, 10322.
So the units in full citywide, a battery in progress, 1040 West 14th. 1040 West 14th Street, apartment 102. Caller said there are 20 to 30 females.